Hello, everyone. I would like to continue talking about hating on episodes. This one's about Oscar. The episode begins with Arnold in his room doing something like building a project either for himself or school as he overhears the married couple, Oscar and Susie, arguing with each other. Arnold, of course, is annoyed since their argument is reaching his room where he can hear everything and the noise causes his project to collapse. The argument is that Susie has another Oscar who only cares about himself and he is unapologetic about it. She then kicks him out of their apartment since she's the one who makes the money between the two. Oscar wonders where he's going to sleep. He tries talking to his fellow residents in the boarding house and all the adults reject him since they know that he's no. He then goes to Arnold's room knowing that Arnold is too nice for his own good to turn him away as he takes advantage by taking Arnold's bed without remorse. Arnold may have his sofa, but the nightmare is only getting started. Oscar turns off Arnold's alarm clock because it was noisy for him, which made Arnold late for school. He bothers Arnold while practicing his instrument, even though Arnold told him that he had to study for a test, to which Oscar kept playing anyway, despite Arnold letting him stay in his room, and the man just does not care about being considerate. What would make me imagine Oscar getting hit is after Arnold told him about the test failure, Oscar just joyfully told Arnold he should have studied. What would make me imagine committing a crime on Oscar? Using something of mine that doesn't belong to him as a wager in his gambling match with two of his shady-looking friends, not to mention losing because he's a moron as he gambles away Arnold's stereo. Let's face it, people, there are things in life nobody, not even our families, are allowed to touch or sell without you wanting to unleash turmoil on them. Arnold, having enough of this, went to Susie to try to convince her to take Oscar back, but Susie is too comfortable with her new freedom to do so. Arnold then lies to her that Oscar has changed, and he convinced her as well as Oscar had dinner night on the roof of the boarding. While the dinner was going on, Arnold is the only one who's doing all the work, and he's lying to the both of them to get his room back. Oscar is doing nothing to make himself be the romantic husband. The dude has no charm, as complimenting her only makes Oscar look stupid and selfish. When they dance, Oscar keeps stepping on her foot, so she had to put it in a bucket of ice to reduce the swelling. The final part was desserts. Whether Arnold did it intentionally or not, one of the tarts fell into the water where Susie's feet is being healed, so it comes down to the only one left where Oscar needs to just get the gesture. It doesn't matter if he wants it, and it doesn't matter if Susie said that he can have it. Just give the dessert up to her so she will know that he cares about her enough to give it up. But Oscar, not getting the picture, just ate it when he thought that Susie had given him the go-ahead. Susie then storms off to verify that Oscar has not changed, and even Arnold told him off, as they both told him that he's just selfish and that he doesn't care about anybody but himself. The next day, Arnold finds Oscar packing up to leave the boarding house. He did still take something Arnold in his suitcase, but at least he is serious about being remorseful as he managed to get Arnold's stereo back. As he's passing by his room, Susie comes out where she's concerned about where Oscar is going. Oscar doesn't really know, and the moment that Susie was willing to give Oscar some money since she wants to make sure that he's safe, Oscar at first reverted back to his old self until, as he reaches for his money, part of him then realizes that this is how he ended up in this situation in the first place. He denies the money and saying that he can't keep taking Susie's money, that from now on he would try to make it on his own, and he told her that she can keep the money. That's immediately what got Susie to love Oscar again. For as for the first time, Oscar's finally done something selfless for her, and that's all that she ever wanted from him. As Oscar kept repeating, "You keep the money," as he moves back into his home with Susie. My final thoughts on the episode: that Oscar is the type of guy many of us men out there should never want to be. He got it made sure since he got the attractive wife who puts up with his nonsense, but it must be at least embarrassing that having nothing to contribute to your family, since you're not the kind of guy a wife should ever brag about around anyone. If it wasn't for the plot, Arnold should have just gone to his grandparents to get Oscar out, because what he got going on with Susie is not his business, nor should it be his concern. It's a shame that we don't have more information on Susie, since it would be nice to know whatever it took to finally leave her husband at the beginning of the episode, since having that kind of trash is not good for anyone. The guy just knows that with a kid like Arnold, who is raised to respect his elders and being too kind, that the kid will not turn him away and cave in to any argument that will spark between them, which only makes Oscar worse sense. He's written to be a manipulator who gets people to make sure he's lived a comfortable life without anything in return. My other problem is that if this universe was real, what does Susie even sees in Oscar to even marry him? Because Oscar is a worthless bum who does nothing but eat, sleep, and gambles away the money that she gives him, since she's the only person who works in their family. His kind of personality just makes me wonder what she sees, because his charm is trash. The only thing that he's good at is getting sympathy from people who are easy to cave in and not wanting to be a rude person. He only changed it. He now tired of people saying the worst about him, but people must make that effort happen on their own without being criticized constantly. That's all I want to say, folks. Please like and subscribe to the channel.